Well, hey there, and welcome back for another Secondhand Opinions video. I'm Jason Alderman, the internet's favorite fat-mouthed fat-ass, bringing you fat stacks of fucked facts. And you know what? I missed entirely, and I bet a lot of you folks did, while everybody was out there celebrating Pride Month and arguing about the straight pride parade and all that good shit. I missed entirely this story about two lesbians stabbing their 9-year-old son to death after having chopped off his penis and tried to carve a makeshift vagina at a prior session. No, I'm not fucking shitting you. Let's get into the story here from DC Dirty Laundry from June 13th, 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 months ago as to the making of this video. Lesbian stabbed innocent 9-year-old son to death after trying to make him transgender by cutting off his genitals at home. Natural news. Just in time for Pride Month, a pair of lesbians from Brazil celebrated their true selves by murdering their 9-year-old son, whom 1 year prior they tried to make transgender, by forcibly cutting off the now-deceased boy's private parts and carving a makeshift vagina in its place. Bet they were Democrats. What the fuck is that shit? The horrific event took place less than 1 month after Natural News editor Mike Adams publicly predicted that this new wave of LGBT progressivism horrors, precisely describing that progressive parents would begin physically maiming their own babies to slice off their gender organs. That prediction, detailed in this article on Natural News, is now known to have resulted in Natural News being completely deleted and deplatformed by Facebook after left-wing media outlets published hit pieces that focus on the predictions once again. Adams turns out to have been completely accurate in seeing exactly where the queer insanity was headed. According to reporters, 27-year-old Rosana da Silva Candido, the boy's biological mother, and 28-year-old Casila Damasceno Paso, her lesbian partner, stabbed 9-year-old Ruan Macon to death May 31 after a year of evading police and child protective services. So one of these ladies was the boy's mother. That's a hell of a journey in 10 years. To go from birthing a child from your loins to murdering your child for your ideology, evading police and the government trying to protect your child from you. This is where the insanity of the left has taken us. Not is taking us, has 4 months ago. Sorry, I'm trying not to yell. Let's move on. The father of young Ruan had desperately been trying to save his young son from the clutches of the boy's deranged queer mother and her partner, who reportedly moved across states and around the country to avoid being caught. I suspect it may not have been as difficult as one might assume, given current society. Maybe it's not as unheard of as you might think. In the end, however, the two women were successful in terminating Ron's life, all because he was male and they apparently wanted a female or a transgender. We tried to save Ron's father told the press. We published messages on the social media. We contacted police and child protective services. No one helped us. Poor father, poor son. Reports explain that prior to being murdered, Ruan had been sexually mutilated by the two lesbians who attempted to perform an at-home gender reassignment surgery on the poor child against his will. Brazil's Child Protective Services revealed that Ruan had a kind of sex change surgery after removing the penis. The group went on to say about the lesbians, they sewed the mutilated region and improvised a version of female genital organ, making a cut in the groin. Her own son, her own child. If these people are willing to mutilate and murder their own children for their ideology and their beliefs. What else are they willing to at least attempt, if not accomplish? This lady ran off with her son and killed him. And I suspect they get off light. Guys, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna scroll through here real quick and see if they have been charged. It doesn't say. Well, I'll look into it and probably make it part of one of my, in case you missed it's my Grandpa Fat Mouth videos. Wow. Just fucking wow. That is terrifying. You're supposed to trust your mother. I don't recall the movie it was in, but it was a wonderful quote. Mother is the word for God on the lips of all children. Alrighty, guys. Well, let's all pretend like our opinions matter and leave that shit in the comments below. It's YouTube, so do all the things. Holy shit, they had forewarning this might happen. Why did you mutilate and kill this young boy? I don't understand.